Good morning, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing an ab workout. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get water, a mat, and a couple lighter weights. So go ahead and gather those, and then we're going to start with our warm-up. So if you have all those, we'll start with our warm-up. And make sure I have my timer set. We don't want to do that for 35 minutes. All right, so we're going to start just by doing nice side bends. So you can sit crisscross position, or you can have your legs out in front, or you can put one leg in front of the other like this so that they're not crisscross, so you don't lose circulation in your legs. And we're just going to go nice side to side. Good. And then we're going to just go touch the knee and then give a little tug towards the back to get a little bit more of a rotation. Good. Just keep going a little bit more. And then you're going to put your hands behind you and we're going to lift the chin and the chest and then roll back down. Lift the chin and the chest and roll back down. Keep going. Good. Couple more. And last one. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to come all the way out. Okay, we're going to reach for the toes. I'm going to tie my shoe real quick. Round the back and roll up. Okay, reach for the toes, round the back, and then roll up. Reach for the toes, round the back, and roll up. One more time. Reach for the toes, round the back, and roll up. Very nice. All right, we're going to bring ourselves down to the floor, open the arms up, and we're going to rotate the knees from side to side. Good. Getting all the way through the spine. Nice. Dropping those knees. Good. Now we're going to leave the knees where they are. We're bring the arms up, and we're going to just drop the torso from side to side like ponytail. And it's hard to rotate with that ponytail in. There we go. That's a little better. Just taking that torso from side to side. Fix my hair. Okay, now we're going to bring our back here. Now we're going to do cat-cow. So we're going to lift up the rib cage. Okay, see that little hole? Okay, and then we're going to press it down. We're going to lift up the tailbone. So down, lift up the rib cage, bring it down, lift up the tailbone. Lift up the rib cage. See? Smush the back down, lift up the tailbone. Good. Some nice cat-cows. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and get a nice flat back, bring the knees to the chest. And then legs up, and then pull those legs in. Just nice pulses, bringing the legs in. And of course, if you can't pull your legs in, then you get a towel and put it behind, and then just pull on the towel like this, and and then bring those legs in. Good job. Okay, we're going to put one knee down. We're just going to work on one leg. And then we'll change, work on the other leg. Good job. Now we're going to walk the feet shoulder width apart or mat width apart. And we're going to go ahead and drop the knees from side to side again. Oops, I think our 5 minutes is up. Let's just finish this one. Get all the way through the spine. Should be able to feel this all the way up through the armpit. A few more on each side. Good. And then we're going to grab the knees, and then we're going to pull ourselves up. All right. Fix the hair again before we start. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be doing an ab exercise series to work on the core. All of these are going to work all around through the core. So it's not just, everyone thinks of the abs, but it's a core series. So it's going to work all different areas of the core. All right. So all through the different parts of your stomach, sides, and your back. All right. So let's see. So we're going to do, we're going to grab those weights. We're going to use both weights for the first one. And we're going to be doing supersets. So we'll be doing 2 exercises. We'll do them each 4 times. And we're going to start with these weights right here. Alrighty, so let me press my timer. And I'll show you some modifications if you need them as we do this. And we're going to start with a fly first, okay, so we can get some upper body in here. So we'll do a fly, we'll bring those arms back in, then we're going to come up and do a double leg lift, okay? So if you can't do a double leg lift, then you can do single leg lifts, all right? So fly, double leg lift, or single leg lifts. And we're not doing them at the same time so that we can concentrate on getting that double leg lift up. Now remember to keep the weight over your chest. Don't let it come up over your face. And we're trying to get those legs to come up to your weights. All right, so now we're going to move this, a pull through and a jack. So we're going to put the weight way over here onto the side, just on the side of the mat, okay? We're going to pull through, okay? Do a little jack. Pull the weight through, do a little jack. Good job. Now I like to be off the mat when I do the jack, just because it always rumples up when I'm doing my jack on the mat. And we're reaching underneath and going across, right back onto the mat. And our arms are up and our legs are out. And we're going to start with full fly. Now I don't have real heavy weights. You can get heavier weights. So if you have really heavy weights while you're doing this, you might not get your arms all the way to the floor like I am doing. Like I'm getting my knuckles all the way to the floor. But if you have 8 pounds or heavier, you might only get the elbow to the floor, which is fine. So don't feel like you're cheating or anything. you don't get your knuckles all the way to the floor on this fly, because that's a lot on your shoulders and on your chest. All right, so get that weight off to the side. Remember, we're pulling through underneath. Okay, here we go. So pull it. We do our little jack. Reach underneath. How you doing? Now, if you really don't like being in the plank position, you can come down to your knees and just do pull throughs. That. If it's too much for you, maybe it's too much on your arms to do all the way down. I mean, be all the way in that plank position. Maybe your shoulders are killing you. Okay, there's our fly. And then our lift. Good. Good job. I'm still babying my hand from my surgery. I have one tiny spot in my palm that's still giving me a tiny bit of trouble. Hoping that gets fixed here in the next week or so. All right, come back up. Now think about shoulders above your wrists. Almost forgot to jack. Okay, this should be our last set. Okay, breathe in, breathe in. Okay, here we go. So I want you to really think about pushing that belly button to the floor to get those legs up, opening up those arms all the way so you can get that chest to work, even with tiny weights. You can get that chest to work. It's all about thinking about those muscles as you're bringing those weights back in. Okay, that one goes by fast. Why doesn't the plank one go by that fast? Okay, pull up through the belly. Okay, here we go. And we're almost done here. Then you can take a little drink, and we'll get ready for the next two exercises. So the next two are kind of fun. We're going to do a bird dog, and then we're going to do a standing chop. hair again. Okay, so our next two exercises are going to be a bird dog with a standing chop. Now the chop is going to be an offset leg stance, and it's going to be, you're going to have to get really low in it because we want to work our legs at the same time, okay? So I'm going to back up a little bit so when I stand up I don't chop my head off, hopefully, when we do this. Okay, so we're going to do bird dog, so we're going to use one weight for our bird dog. So we get into an all fours position, so think about pulling up on that belly, shoulders right above your wrists. We're going to use our left arm and our right leg, okay? So we're going to bring this up, okay? And then we're going to put the foot down and come up. Okay, leg goes back up, row, toe goes down, and then you're going to reach up. Again, legs up, row, toe down, and reach up. Good. So we know what we're doing now. And turn. Good. Leg up, row, toe down, turn. Leg up, row, toe down, turn. So when you row, I want you to think about pulling that elbow back. Okay, we're going to stand up. I'm going to grab both of my weights. Okay, I got to go back here so you can see me. Okay, I'm going to offset. So that toes by the heel, okay? And we're going to reach up, and I'm going to come down. Reach up, come down by that offset foot. Down we go. Reach up, down. So I'm chopping, and I'm squatting. And if you want to use one weight, because maybe your weights are a lot heavier, they're heavier than mine, then you can do that. Good. Okay, and the next time we'll offset with the other foot. Okay, I'm going to leave this weight back here, and I'm going to change hands. Okay, good job. Okay, now we're on the opposite side. Okay, so this leg's going to go out. Okay, here we go. Draw it back, toe down, rotate. Leg up. Draw it back, toe down, rotate. Good job. Lift that leg up. Good. So now you know you're getting a lot of things. So this is where we talk about really working the core, because you're working balance, you're working your back in more than one direction, which is part of your core. Okay, now we're going to go back. Okay, so I used my left leg in the back last time, using my right leg this time. Okay, so I'm going to reach up and squat down. Up, and now I squat. Rotate. Good job. Squat down. Good. Reach up. And I'm rotating, so I'm reaching up over my shoulder, reaching down by my ankle. Good. Going around, doing that chop. Good. The heel is up, just ever so slightly. My back toes are by the heel of my front foot. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Now I'm back here. Let's move that out of the way. Okay. Now draw this back. Reach up. Good job. row, and rotate, row, rotate. Nice. Don't be in such a hurry that you don't set yourself up for that good bird dog, okay? Get that leg up, get that good row. Then set that toe down for good rotation. Good. Quality over quantity. Okay, go. Good rotations over the right shoulder and down to the left side. So that's my actual sides, okay? Need to back up some. Rotate ever so slightly. Okay, coming this way. Pulling up through that belly. Okay, here we go. And you might find that it's easier to rotate on one side than it is on the other side. Just because maybe one shoulder is stronger to hold you up with, or maybe one shoulder is just easier to rotate with. Okay, so it's true that maybe each side's just going to feel a little bit different. Good job. Keep going. Oh, look at that. Time. Okay. Here we are. Going over that other shoulder now. You ready? Last exercise for this superset. Then we'll take a quick drink and we'll get ready for our next two exercises. You can do it. I hope you have good music playing where you're at. All right. Well, that was good. All right, so let's get closer now. Don't believe I have to stand. Okay, kneeling. All right, so not too messed up from that. I don't know why I'm crooked. I feel like, you remember those Batman cartoons where everything was always crooked? I don't know why I'm crooked. This room could be crooked. Could just be the room. I don't know. But everything's like going downhill. I checked, but it's not the camera. I don't know. I don't know what it is. All right, so we're going to do a kneeling side bend. So you're just going to get on your knees. And if you don't like being on your knees, you can stand up and do this, or you can sit in a chair and do it. Either one. You just need, but we're going to do it kneeling. I'm going to do it kneeling, all right? And then we're going to do, you're like in a V-sit, and we're going to try to rock and transfer the weight back and forth between one hand and the other. So we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, so let's get ready. So I'm going to get way back here.
again, I gotta take this with me so you can see me because I'm kneeling. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't know why I took that off. All right, let's get ourselves ready. So here I am, knee width apart, and then we're just gonna go side to side. So we'll start down to the right side. So side to side. So you want to feel a good stretch on the side that you're not leaning towards, okay? That's where you want to feel the stretch. So left side, right side. And if you're really limber, maybe you can touch all the way to the floor. So what's kind of nice about being on your knees is you're less likely to poke your hip out like this. So we don't want the hips to be part of the action. We want you to only use your torso, okay? So now we're gonna do one weight. We're gonna see if we can do this.
Okay, so we're gonna be in the hollow position, so here, okay? And kind of V-sit, so we're gonna try to rock and transfer the weight.
It's not so easy. So fun, right? Whew. Be good to get done with that one. All right, so we're going to do our side bends again. So we're thinking, oh, it never felt so good to do side bends. This is like rest time. I'm going to enjoy this 45 seconds. Whew. Especially if you're using a heavy weight to toss back and forth. You got to really get that momentum going with that rock. Make sure you breathe when you toss that weight back and forth. That little rocking motion really works those abs, doesn't it? Good job. Enjoy that stretch from side to side. Don't do it so fast that you don't feel that stretch. You can even slow it down. All right. And here we are.
We're going to put those feet up. Okay, here we go. And back and forth. Trying to straighten my legs.
Okay, that's a doozy. Feeling that one? I'm feeling that one. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, taking my time with this one. Really stretching it. Feeling that stretch on each side. I'm gonna milk this one for everything it's worth because it feels good. So this one you can usually use a decent amount of weight. Just got to be able to hold it in each hand. And yeah, side bends might seem like an old-fashioned exercise, and everyone's gonna tell you, oh, this exercise works better than this exercise. Oh, this one works better than this one. Stop doing those. Stop. I saw one the other day. Stop doing Russian twists. You should be doing this instead. Stop doing planks. You should be doing these instead. And it's like, oh my gosh. Hey, if you're doing it and it feels good and you're not injuring yourself, it's good for you. Exercise is good. Do it the right way, and it's good for you. Watch your form. Think about what you're doing. Whew, these are getting worse. Okay, I'm sure you're still going. You keep going. Why waste time doing just ab exercises when you can do a functional fitness move and do abs and arms and legs at the same time? And that's, depends on how much time you have and what your fitness goals are and, what you like to do and what will inspire you to continue doing it. So if it makes you happy, then you keep doing it. And then you will reach your fitness goals. And of course, eating right and drinking the proper things will also help. And staying healthy, washing your hands, those all help too. So it all matters. It all matters. All of it matters. Okay. I think this is the last one, is it? I hope so. Okay, I'm looking forward to it being the last one. Okay, I gotta get going. And you're thinking, okay, what do I do if I just can't go anymore? Then just do this. Put your feet down, and then just do a crunch and change the weight, okay? That's your modification. It was, yay. Huh, there is hope. All right, so we have one more set to do. Okay, so we're not wimping out like last time because I had some place to go, but. So today, we're gonna do, we're gonna do a pullover bridge march. That's always fun. Because that gets your booty, your arms, and your abs all at the same time. And then we're gonna do an alternating lean back reach, okay? We'll see if I can handle this one. This one's tough. So if you have heavy weights, you might want to get light weights for the second exercise, okay? Because your arms are out in front and you're going to be going back like this on this one. So it's tough, really tough on those arms, and then it really makes you use your core to help stabilize you. All right, so we're going to do a bridge. So we're going to be laying down on the mat. And we're going to have those feet out a little bit. So don't tuck them in. Let's take them out just a little bit. We're going to do march. And we're going to be bringing those weights forward. Okay? So we're going to keep the tush up the whole time. And we're going to do a march with them. Okay, so walk up on those shoulders, so those shoulders are where you need them to be to stay stabilized during this exercise. You're gonna hold that tush up. Okay, so we're gonna march, and then we're gonna do pullovers.
So up with one, back with the other one. Good. All right, perfect. Okay, get that back all the way back down. Okay, so your next one, what did I say the next one was? Alternating lean back. Okay, so we're up here. I might have to get smaller weights for this one. I'm not, and we're gonna lean back. So you're gonna dig those heels in, arms are out, and we're gonna lean back. So that one arm stays out as you lean back with the other. Good job. It's hard to look elegant with this one. Nice. So we're gonna work shoulders, chest, abs, and hip flexors. Nice, doing a good job. Whew, okay. On the ground, arms behind, set those shoulders, flatten the back, because you're gonna lift those heels up here in a second. Lift the tush. Okay, and we start, so I'm gonna start on the other leg. Okay, so have a different rhythm this time. Now I'm lifting and bringing it back with every march. So whatever's good for you. So the shoulders are going to get a mighty, mighty workout with this set of exercises. Keep that tush up. When you start to feel that tush fall, think about that. Okay, coming up. Shake those arms out. Shake those shoulders. Okay, now remember you're leaning back just a little bit in this pose. Don't try to sit bolt upright. We want that lean back to help add that tension on your abs. And kind of watching that arm as it goes back. Good job. Whew. All right, feet, arms behind head, get on those shoulders. Get ready to lift that tush. And tush is up. Okay, so one thing that you have to be really careful about is not smushing your chin into your chest, okay? It's real easy to do when you're in the bridge position. You want to make sure that you're looking up at the ceiling and you're not watching your knees, because you don't want to cut off that airway, okay? Readjust whenever you need to. Make sure you're not falling off your shoulders. Got to keep that tush up there. All right. And up we go. Shake out the arms. And shake out the shoulders. Get yourself comfy. You only have 15 seconds. You got to do everything you can. Okay, here we go again. You're almost there. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Woo. Okay, last set, coming up. Watch those shoulders. Lift that tush. Position the chin. Okay, here we go. So I got my march down so it's quicker. And of course the pullover. So I have more reps going in. First one, I started on my left leg, and I think I was just confused because sometimes doing things on my left leg first makes me go a little slower. So, but I got it now. I hope you got it. Doesn't mean you don't have to do it the same way that I'm doing it. You can do it half a rep slower if you want to. Depends how heavy your weights are. That one went by way too fast. Okay, last one. Okay, shoulders, arms, neck. Okay, last one with these lean backs, okay? I'm just worried about this one, mainly because this is tough. This is a tough exercise. If your weights are too heavy, and I've done it with heavier weights, and of course I hadn't had to take this long of a break, not using heavy weights either, and I've not been able to finish the exercise with weights in my hands because I had heavier weights, of course. Good job. We are done. That was perfect. All right, so shake out those arms. We're going to stretch them here in a second. Get yourself a drink of water. Loosey-goosey arms. Spaghetti arms. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stretch. Let's start with the arms. Okay, we're going to take the hand, palm towards me, fingers down. And we're just going to give a little stretch. We're going to go through that bicep and shoulder. Okay, let's just kind of wiggle the neck back and forth for a second or two. Okay, now we're going to take it down in front. Okay, holding all those weights. Wiggle the fingers while we're doing it. So we're pressing down, okay, getting all the way through that forearm. Okay, now let's just open and close. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to do the other hand. Flat palm, pressing in. Good. Okay, now you're going to take hand, thumbs inside the palm, fingers on top, stretching through the forearm, wiggle the fingers. Good. Okay, now open and close. Okay, fingertips behind you, lift up the chin, stretch through the chest and through the shoulders. Okay, now we're going to take the chin and kind of jut it out and bring it back. We're going to do that a few times. So we can get all the way up through the top of the chest, all the way through under the neck, all the way through under the neck. And then we're going to just lean forward. Okay, now we're going to take our hands, put them on top of our knees, grab onto the knees, and we're going to round the back. And we're going to drop our chin towards our neck. We're not going to squish it there. We're just going to drop it towards the neck. Round the back, and we're going to breathe deep. In and out. One more. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to rotate. Okay, hand on the right knee, and we're going to look at the side of the room. We're going to breathe 3 times and try to go back a little further every breath.
stay right here. And we're just gonna look back there and breathe normal. Now we're gonna lift our hands up, rainbow across, okay? Hand on the opposite knee, and we're gonna breathe 3 times going back each time. Now we're gonna stay here, breathe normal. Now we're gonna lift our hands up, rainbow to the center. Excellent. Now we're gonna roll the shoulders back 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm gonna scooch back and we're gonna open the legs up. Excellent. And we're gonna rotate and we're gonna look at the toe, and we're just gonna walk our hands out towards that toe. And we're just gonna look at the toe. Just kind of leaning towards it. Good. Now we're gonna look at the knee. Just nice, big, deep breaths. And if your body can go down while you're looking, that's good. Just let it go down. Now we're gonna come up and around. Okay, we're gonna look out towards the toe, both hands. So if you're holding your knee or your shin, that's fine. If you wanna reach out towards the toe, you can. Okay, now we're gonna look down at the knee. And if you wanna sink down while you're breathing, nice good breaths. And then we're gonna go ahead and round ourselves up. We're gonna take our fingertips, put them behind the ears, roll the shoulders back. And we're just gonna do some rotations back and forth. And then we're gonna walk our hands out in front. Just lift the toes up, walk the hands out. And just get to where you're comfortable and you feel a little stretch under your legs. And we're just gonna breathe 3 deep breaths, in and out. Let the body sink. 1 more. If you can rest your elbows on the floor, go ahead and let them rest. 3 more breaths. Now we're gonna round the back and we're gonna slowly come back up. And then we're gonna shake it out. All right, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. I hope you enjoyed our core workout today. Core is so important. It's not just for flat abs, it's for stabilization of your body. It also gets through the legs and up through your whole torso, and it just makes everything good and strong. I hope to see you later. Until then, have a great day. Bye.